Hello and welcome to another ROFFS update of the ocean conditions using satellite sea surface temperature and ocean chlorophyll imagery from the weekend of March 1st. Overall, the Gulf Stream is approximately 78-79 extending through the Florida Straits and then cools down into the mid and low 70s passing Hatteras, North Carolina. Just in general, we also wanted to mention the historic sail fishing that went on, let's see here, about a week or two ago with one of the tournaments. The 61 boats involved caught over 900 sailfish in one day and 1,400 sailfish in the 2-day span of the tournament. So congrats to all the fishermen and the tournament itself for quite a historic day of fishing there. Overall, we'll zoom in here and take a look at the conditions. We can see starting off the keys here, a relatively normal, if you've been tuning into these videos, pattern here. We have one eddy here off of Key West, and then we have a second one here off of Key Largo, circulating some Gulf Stream water inshore. To the north, we can see an eddy here. Let's see here, that's probably the Fort Lauderdale area, as well as north up off of the Port Canaverals, probably somewhere around here, so just south of Port there. That's going to be pushing in through the area up to Matanzas and St. Augustine here over the week. And then we got one just north of the Cape, a little bit better formed one here off of the Matanzas area, a relatively stable stretch of Gulf Stream here in between Matanzas, I'd say, and Savannah. Up here we got one that looks like it's about off of Charleston there, and Georgetown, another small one here. And then we got a relatively large eddy here circulating this big pocket of water off of Cape Fear, a smaller one here off of Cape Lookout, and finally a smaller one here off of Cape Hatteras. We'll look down at the Bahamas. We can also see here real quick this relatively large eddy here along the eastern side of the stream off of Canaveral to Matanzas, St. Augustine area here. And then looking at the Bahamas, kind of the normal counterclockwise rotation here. This Gulf Stream associated water usually extends through the southern side of the channel here, and then some of this cooler, cleaner water from Abaco will come into the area here. Looking along the eastern side, Walkers up off North Abaco, we can see counterclockwise rotation here and another one here with this favorable eastern side along here. Looking over at the associated chlorophyll imagery, we'll zoom in here a little bit. Again, a little bit too far there. We can see kind of the main green to blue edge a little bit further inshore here with this eddy, and then the associated offshore flow, a little bit more blended blue water right there, which generally indicates scattered action. Looking to the north, we'll zoom in here a little bit. We can see kind of the telltale sign, this more blended water, big offshore flow there, which means that there's an eddy here that's circulating blue Gulf Stream water inshore and south to the north. Here are the eddies off of the Sebastian, Port Canaveral, and then just north of Port there. Again, a little group of eddies here coming up, and a little bit larger one here. This pocket of cooler blended water that'll often be in the mid to low 60s. Here inshore can be good. Usually the inshore side is a little bit too cool, but where it goes from this cleaner blue-green to green is normally a mid 60s to upper 60s edge, as long as that's out deep enough, essentially closer to 15 fathoms or so. Certainly some fish can be in there. along that edge. We got this nice eddy here off of the Charleston area. This large feature here we were talking about off of the Cape Fear area, circulating this blended water inshore. And then some decently clean water will oftentimes push in here off of Raleigh Bay with an eddy here, as well as the final eddy here off of Hatteras. Looking down at the Bahamas in the eastern side, again we can see this cooler, cleaner water come in northeast Providence Channel, up into the northwest Providence Channel, up along the Grand Bahama Island there. Some great water in here off of southern and central Abaco, as well as in here off of portions of northern Abaco. We can see again this eddy here and this pretty good delineation from some cleaner Gulf Stream water, a little pocket of blended water, and then this cooler Bahamas blue water here. So certainly this eastern side has got some good temperature and color edges for the tuna, the dolphin, the marlin. With that, for the most recent analysis of your area, you can place an order online at ROFFS.com. You can reach us via email at fishing@roffs.com, or you can give us a call at 321-723-5759. Thank you very much. Tight lines.